As the Program Director of the Doctoral Program in Organizational Leadership, it is my pleasure to welcome you to the program. You will continue your leadership development as a mindful leader, recognizing and understanding who you are as a leader and what you'd like to accomplish. The program of study is designed as a cohort, and you will join an extraordinary group of leaders. So pack your suitcases. We're going on the most amazing journey. Your courses will take you to places where you will read and write and reflect, and ultimately produce a dissertation. You will become a scholar practitioner, capitalizing on your intellectual curiosity and looking at your practice. How can you address issues and challenges in your organization? And of course, to transform communities. Eleanor Roosevelt once said, "The world belongs to those who believe in the beauty of your dreams." Your dream was to obtain a doctoral degree. Your faculty and cohort members are the dream makers. So congratulations. You will join the most extraordinary group of leaders. Today is your day. You're off to great places. You're now on your way. Welcome to the doctoral program in organizational leadership in 3 transformative years. Welcome to the program overview of the doctoral program in organizational leadership. This module is designed to help you understand more about the program of study. So it's a chance for us to talk about learning outcomes, the expectations, what you'll be prepared to do as you complete your program of study, how our program really aligns with what we expect a graduate of the graduate school to have, what we refer to as our core outcomes. And it's also a very specific focus on your doctoral program of study so that you understand how the courses, the methodology, the specialization lead you to preparation for that dissertation research study. So I want to talk to you a little bit about program goals. One of my favorite authors who wrote in the field of leadership was Stephen Covey. And as one of his 7 habits, he talked about begin with the end in mind. So I want you to fast forward to the time where you're going to graduate. You've finished your dissertation, you're going to don that academic regalia, and you will have experienced what you need to be successful, not only facing issues and challenges today, but those of tomorrow. And we do this through the program goals and how we expect you to really learn. So the first program goal is about mindful leadership. It's the fact that leaders who are successful really focus, reflect, refine, and enhance their leadership skills. So they're always in a continuous improvement mode. And we refer to that as being mindful leadership, being aware that we come in with certain perspectives and styles and ways of leading, and understand how then we impact the followers and how we make a difference. The second program goal is that we expect you to be a very powerful steward in your organization, that as a leader, you're responsible for the time, the talents, and the treasures of that organization, and doing that in a way that makes a difference to the bottom line of the business, to impact society in a powerful way, to do no harm to the environment, and also to really lift up our followers, our human resources. We also believe that at the end of this program that you are part of a very empowering community. First, a member of your cohort, a group of leaders that have been selected to meet the challenges and issues of community today. You'll be exposed to and meeting leaders from the region and learning about their leadership practice. And then also making a difference in your community, within your own organization, in the region, in the place where you've chosen to live and work and study. The fourth goal is about learning to be a big picture thinker, to think about your organization and your community as a system. And when you start to change one facet of that, it has an impact. And so, really understanding the theory and practice of leadership from a systems perspective. And the last two goals, research practice and information literacy, work hand in hand. You'll be trained as a scholar practitioner. A scholar, you have intellectual curiosity, you see issues and challenges, and you really want to know more about how do I impact them? How do I change it? How do I make a difference? And a practitioner, because you'll apply your research in an organizational perspective. So you'll actually practice your leadership within the organization. And we prepare you to be both creators and consumers of information. What we talk about as being information literacy. Information comes at you in a fast and furious pace. And so you as a leader really have to decide, what does it mean? What impact does it have? How do I use this to make a difference? So beginning with the end in mind, when you have your commencement day and you walk across the stage and you're referred to as a doctor, you will have these goals as part of the expectation that as a graduate, as someone from the doctoral program in organizational leadership, these are your strengths. But in addition, the graduate school, which has served the region for over 40 years, has certain expectations that you go forth, really embracing the mission and the vision of the graduate school. So we expect you to be effective communicators. So your coursework will design experience was where you enhance your oral and written and the visual communication. We often say one picture is worth 1,000 words, and information graphics are a power communicator today. So you will have that as an expectation of the program. Again, you see this emphasis on research, and research is really asking questions and knowing what data is going to help you answer those. Because as leaders, you are really engaged in change and transformation. And you do that by enhancing these critical reasoning skills and learning to solve problems in a way that's relevant to your organization and in an ethical and empowering way. And then, of course, we want you to understand that the world is full of differences, and differences are not deficits. They're simply different ideas or perspectives or lenses. And this program really exposes you to the diversity in the cohort, the diverse ways of thinking and practicing your leadership. And of course, we expect you to really wear the mantle of a graduate school alum with all the professionalism that we expect of the program of study and the graduate school. So I do want to talk more specifically about your program of study, the doctoral program. And so we have a tagline in the program that we talk about preparing leaders and transforming communities. You're already a leader, but by virtue of wanting to be the best that you can be and to learn and grow and develop, we're further preparing you for the challenges of today and the challenges of tomorrow. And because you are going to be this empowering leader, you will transform communities. So our vision is that you will emerge as a scholar practitioner. A scholar, you have intellectual curiosity. You often say, I love to learn. And so through that learning, you will then practice it in an organizational setting. So you're a practitioner. And so your leadership practice is really about making a difference in organizations and communities. And our mission is that you become this incredibly gifted, reasoned thinker, that you look at a problem from multiple perspectives, that you're an excellent steward and administrator within your organization, and then you have been trained as that scholar practitioner. And so the program does that through the coursework that you will take. It is a 60 credit program of study, which is very traditional of a doctoral program. And those courses are broken down into 4 areas. The leadership core classes, what we believe all leaders need to know and to be able to apply. It's about a research methodology paradigm where you take 3 classes, qualitative, quantitative, and evidence-based research. So you as a leader can address questions in the social sciences, whereas the discipline where we typically see leadership fitting. You will take specialization courses. There'll be 3 of those, and they're specifically designed to customize your program of study. You have very personal and professional goals, and the specialization allows you to either develop a competency or enhance one that you already have. And then, of course, we're preparing you for that research-based dissertation study. So it's a very exciting way to approach a doctoral program, one that you've chosen to embark on, but I want to tell you a little bit about how we do this. So you are entering your doctoral program with a cohort of leaders, people who are exceptional and have been invited to this program of study because we believe the skills, the competencies, the attitudes, and the values are going to build a doctoral community, and that you are really ready to take away the experiences that we'll provide for you and to continue to transform organizations. So we do this in a very structured way, 3 years of your coursework, and along the way we're adding the dissertation into that. So you'll see that we use a year-round approach. You take your classes in fall, in spring, and summer, and you'll notice that you take 2 courses each term, and then we move you through a very structured program of study. Fall of year 1, you begin that journey with exploring leadership in terms of theory and practice. Yes, you're already a practicing leader, but this is an academic study of leadership. You'll take your first research methodology class, which is qualitative research. Moving into spring, you explore a seminar in ethics and leadership. You take your second research methodology class, which is statistical methods. In the summer, you'll explore human capital and strategic communication. Year 2, seminar in leading and transforming and change. You'll do your third research class, evidence-based research. You move into your specialization course, that elective. You start dissertation 1, which is really where you start developing chapters 1 and 2 of your dissertation. Summer of year 2, you take another specialization course designed to meet your personal and professional goals. You move into dissertation 2, so you defend your research proposal. And then year 3, you're actually doing your study, but you're completing your program coursework. So you do your specialization course, you do leadership advocacy and policy, another core class. You take your last 2 core classes, financial stewardship, and then sustainable systemic leadership, and finish off your last dissertation course. So it moves you through the program in a very structured process. While we sometimes flip-flop the order of the classes, you can really expect that year 1, you've got 1/3 of your program completed. Year 2, you have 2/3 of your program. And year 3, you complete your program of study. So let's talk a little bit about your cohort. On the screen, you see the different, different organizations represented in the cohorts. So your cohort is composed of leaders from many different businesses and organizations. We have leaders from public health, from public and higher education, from biomedical and the sciences, allied health, nonprofits, military, and government. And the beauty of this is that leaders performing amazing work in their organizations, bring best practices into the cohort. So you learn from other leaders, and other leaders learn from you. And you begin to see leadership in a very different way. So you look for similarities and differences. But all along the way, as a mindful leader, you are learning from those who are part of your community. So I'd like to conclude the module with this quote from John F. Kennedy. He was very astute and realized that leadership and learning are indispensable from each other. And so you already know that by virtue of entering this doctoral program. So welcome to Hood College, to the graduate school, and to the doctoral program in organizational leadership. It will be an amazing and transformative experience.
Congratulations on your acceptance into the Hood College Graduate School. My name is Cheryl Dyson. I'm a doctoral candidate in the Doctorate of Organizational Leadership program, or DOL. One of my favorite things about the DOL program and Hood in general is the sense of community. I know and I feel the investment from every professor, every staff member, and my cohort members in my success. You made an excellent choice in deciding to join the Hood College family. You're going to learn a lot and you're going to love it. So enjoy the journey. Congratulations again.
Congratulations on being accepted into the program. That's awesome. I'm Adam Cubbage, and I'm a member of the Doctor of Organizational Leadership's 2022 cohort, and it really is my pleasure to say welcome. You know, this program is unique in its ability to find exceptional leaders just like all of you, with all different backgrounds and experiences, but who share in a common desire to have a positive impact in the communities that we love, live, and work. It really is awesome. So welcome to the next chapter of your leadership journey. Welcome to a program that will grow you and turn you into a better leader. Welcome to the Hood family.